How do you find balance in your life?
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets. Yesterday was gone to sleep, so all that's left is you and me. I can promise you're the only thing I see. I say, close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream.
Mom, you should talk next to me. So smart.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see.
So I'm here to share with you the ever so simple tips to balancing your own life. Just kidding. I have no idea. So the quest for balance, isn't that what we're all looking for? How do we balance our lives? You know, I think that's personal for every single one of us. I think we would all answer that very differently. We all have very different challenges, the different things we can handle. Well, we've had a lot going on in the last couple of months. You know, Jonah's been open about some mental health challenges. I've been very open with my back issues and my sciatic, which I'm still dealing with a little bit. And you know, YouTube takes up a lot of time, and I'm glad. I enjoy it. I enjoy creating content. I enjoy talking with you guys through the comments. I enjoy every one of your comments. And I'm sorry that I have not taken the time to respond to each one of them personally. I do really enjoy reading them. And I hope that I will find some balance and be able to respond a little bit better. But you know, life's been a little bit heavy. It's good, but it's always up and down. And sometimes you have to take a step back from being super busy to be able to get a few things done. We've gotten quite a few projects done around the homestead. We were able to do some upgrades to the rabbit colony, which we've been needing to do for a long time. We're really excited about that. We'll be processing a batch of rabbits tomorrow, which that's always hard to get ready for that, but it'll be good when it's done. And we already have one mama nesting, where we had an accidental Lincoln got let out of his cage and he bred who knows who, and so we decided to let it be a full run colony, and we released him out into the colony. So now we have a buck living among the girls, which means I'm going to need to learn how to use my pressure cooker, because I'm going to need to preserve this meat that we're going to be blessed with. But it's going to be really good. I've always been vocal about I hate cages. And so we are going to be getting rid of all the cages in the colony. We'll be processing Willow, who's still in a cage. He's just not as good of a Rex rabbit as Lincoln is. So we're going to just get rid of him and simplify. We may be getting rid of one of our breeders. We just don't need as many as we have. We're just trying to simplify, downsize, make it easier for us, you know. If you've been following us, you know we took our goats to freezer camp. We've been enjoying their meat. That's been a blessing. And Durango, probably send him off soon. He's just not walking very well. I don't want to make him suffer through the winter. And then my other 2 goats will be going probably in January. So we're just trying to regroup. And you know, sometimes when you look for balance, you might fall off what you're trying to balance on. But you know, once you regroup, you can come back stronger. We're not done with YouTube. We really enjoy this aspect of our lives. We're just hoping to be able to come back a little bit stronger and bring you a little bit of a better product. Some of the awesome things we also have gotten into, we pulled down the chicken coop. We decided we don't need 2 chicken coops. The one that we had needed some repairs, and so we thought, you know, downsize. So we got rid of the chicken coop. I stepped on a nail. That was pretty dang special, but I'm okay. And we're gonna fix up the chickshaw and make that the permanent residency. We moved the chicken run over to the side of where they were, so they're on fresh ground, so that's a blessing. We cannot seem to keep our turkeys contained in the fencing. Some of them stay in, some of them don't. So we are going to be looking into different fencing options. I've really not been a fan of Premier One. We found another company that may work for us. In our dry ground, the electric just doesn't work super great. So there is a different electric fencing option that we're looking into to try and keep everybody in. One turkey got hit by a car last week. Last night we had a badger attack. We lost 1 turkey to the badger. It is no longer a problem. We were able to, Jonah was able to take care of it. And sadly, one of the little babies drowned in the stock tank, the water for the goats. So, you know, we've had a few losses, but, you know, it's just paying the nature tax, right? And we're rolling with it. I was able to get my compost up and running again. My back is finally doing good enough that I can get some stuff done. Being down has been really hard on me. And not sitting and editing has kind of forced me to be up and moving, and I think that has helped quite a bit. I really like projects and I like a distraction. If something stresses me out, I tend to have a distraction. So it's like, oh, I need to do bills. Just kidding. I need to edit my YouTube video. And so there's a lot of things that I have put off, I've allowed to distract me, and it's kind of hurt us in some personal situations. So stepping back from YouTube, I've been able to force myself to do those things that I don't want to do. Who wants to do laundry? Who wants to do your bills? You know, but those are things that are essential to life. And I let the balance get a little bit unbalanced. I let it get a little bit out of control. And so here we are, taking a little bit of a break so I can bring control back and a better balance at that. I think it will be really good. We appreciate your support. And I don't know, we don't have a set date of when we're expecting to come back. We're just gonna roll with it and do the dang best we can. And when we feel like our balance is in check, then we will definitely be back. I am trying to be a little bit more present on Instagram and on Facebook. So if you wanna kind of follow us on those 2 venues, is that the right word? You'll be able to kind of check in and see what's going on. I'll try to post important updates. We've also started homeschool this week. Emma started public school this week. And so it's been really nice to be able to step back and focus just on us. And lastly would be the garden. You know, it's kind of an epic fail, but I don't see it as a fail because we tried. And we've gardened. We've lived in this property for 4 years now, and we've tried to garden every year. This is the first year I did the best this year, and I think it's because of my compost, but it wasn't good enough. The corn didn't get much past your knees. I am gonna get a beet harvest. I'm really excited about that. We're gonna pull those up tomorrow and see if I can get those pickled or something fun. So I wouldn't say it's a waste. We tried. It was a success in some ways, and we learned. And you can't ask for anything better than learning, right? So I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you do to find personal balance in your lives? What are some things you do? What are some tips or techniques that you could share with us? And yoga. I'm hiding from doing yoga. So that is one thing that I know will bring me some balance, and I just need to do it. So hopefully with this break, I will come back a yoga master. Just kidding, that would be years. But I'd love to hear from you. Leave it in the comments below, and hopefully we'll be back soon, and hopefully we'll see you then.